How I reversed my arthritis pain in 30 days. Arthritis is a silent thief. It sneaks into your life, stealing the things you once cherished, your mobility, your independence, and sometimes even your happiness. For years, I lived under its shadow. My knees ached with every step, my fingers stiffened into unyielding knots, and the nights were long and restless. Doctors told me it was just part of aging, something I'd have to learn to live with. But deep inside, I refused to believe that this was my destiny. This is the story of how I fought back against arthritis and reclaimed my life in just 30 days. It's not about miracle cures or magic pills. It's about small, deliberate changes that transformed my health and my outlook on life. If you're struggling with arthritis or chronic pain, I hope my journey inspires you to take that first step toward healing. The day everything changed. It was a gray and rainy Monday morning when everything came crashing down, literally. As I reached for my favorite coffee mug, my fingers betrayed me. The mug slipped from my grasp and shattered on the floor. Tears welled up in my eyes as I stared at the broken pieces. It wasn't just the mug that broke that day. It was my sense of control over my own body. I sat down at the kitchen table, cradling my aching hands, and made a decision. I couldn't keep living like this. Arthritis had taken enough from me. It was time to take back what it had stolen. That day, I began researching arthritis, its causes, its effects, and most importantly, how to manage it naturally. I was determined to find a way to live without constant pain. Step 1. Food as medicine. The first step in my journey was rethinking what I put into my body. For years, I had relied on processed foods and sugary snacks for comfort, but as I began researching arthritis, one word kept coming up: inflammation. The more I learned, the more I realized that what we eat can either fuel inflammation or fight it. Determined to make a change, I overhauled my diet. Morning ritual. Every day began with a warm cup of turmeric and ginger tea. These two ingredients are known for their powerful anti-inflammatory properties, and they quickly became staples in my routine. Turmeric contains curcumin, a compound that has been shown to reduce inflammation, while ginger helps ease joint pain and stiffness. I also added a pinch of black pepper to enhance the absorption of curcumin. Anti-inflammatory meals. My lunches and dinners transformed into colorful plates filled with leafy greens, berries, avocados, sweet potatoes, and fatty fish like salmon. Each meal felt like a step toward healing. Leafy greens like spinach and kale are rich in antioxidants, while fatty fish provide omega-3 fatty acids, which are known to reduce inflammation. I also incorporated olive oil, which is rich in healthy fats and has anti-inflammatory properties. Healthy snacking. Gone were the cookies and chips. Instead, I reached for raw almonds, walnuts, and seeds, foods rich in nutrients that support joint health. Nuts and seeds are packed with healthy fats, protein, and magnesium, all of which are essential for reducing inflammation and supporting overall health. I also started snacking on fresh fruits like pineapple, which contains bromelain, an enzyme that helps reduce inflammation. Saying goodbye to sugar. Cutting out refined sugar was one of the hardest changes to make, but it was also one of the most rewarding. Within days, I noticed subtle improvements, less stiffness in the mornings, and more energy throughout the day. Sugar is a major contributor to inflammation, and eliminating it from my diet was a game changer. I replaced sugary treats with natural sweeteners like honey or maple syrup in moderation. By the end of the first week, something shifted inside me, not just physically but emotionally too. For the first time in years, I felt hopeful. Step 2. Moving through the pain. Exercise has always been a challenge for me because of the pain it caused, but during my research I discovered something surprising. Gentle movement could actually help reduce arthritis symptoms by improving circulation and strengthening the muscles around my joints. I started small. Yoga. A 10-minute beginner's yoga routine became part of my mornings. The stretches were gentle yet effective at loosening up stiff joints and improving flexibility. Poses like child's pose, cat-cow, and downward dog helped me regain mobility in my spine and hips. I also practiced warrior pose to strengthen my legs and improve balance. Over time, I increased the duration of my yoga sessions to 20 minutes, incorporating more advanced poses as my flexibility improved. Walking. At first, walking around the block felt like climbing a mountain, but each day I pushed myself a little further until it became easier and even enjoyable. Walking is a low-impact exercise that helps improve joint function and reduce stiffness. I started with 10-minute walks and gradually increased the duration to 30 minutes. I also invested in a good pair of walking shoes to provide proper support and reduce strain on my joints. Hand exercises, a simple exercise, making a fist, releasing it slowly, and spreading out my fingers, helped improve grip strength over time. I also used a stress ball to strengthen my hands and reduce stiffness. I performed these exercises for 5 to 10 minutes each day, gradually increasing the intensity as my hands became stronger. By week 2, something remarkable happened. I could walk without stopping to rest every few minutes. The sense of accomplishment was exhilarating. Step 3. Discovering natural remedies. Modern medicine has its place, but I wanted to explore natural remedies that complemented my new lifestyle habits. Castor oil packs. Every evening before bed, I warmed castor oil and soaked a cloth in it before wrapping it around my knees with plastic wrap and a warm towel on top. The soothing warmth eased swelling and stiffness. Castor oil has anti-inflammatory properties that help reduce pain and improve circulation. I left the pack on for 30 to 45 minutes, allowing the oil to penetrate deeply into my joints. Epsom salt baths. Twice a week, I soaked in warm water infused with Epsom salts. The magnesium helped relax my muscles and reduce joint pain. Epsom salt baths are a simple yet effective way to soothe sore joints and promote relaxation. I added a few drops of lavender essential oil to enhance the calming effect. Bone broth. By week 4, bone broth became a daily ritual for me. Rich in collagen and nutrients essential for joint health, it seemed to give my body an extra boost. Collagen is a key component of cartilage, and consuming bone broth helps support joint repair and reduce inflammation. I made my own bone broth by simmering chicken or beef bones with vegetables and herbs for 12 to 24 hours. These remedies weren't instant fixes. They worked quietly in the background, but they complemented everything else I was doing to support my healing. Step 4. Healing my mind alongside my body. Pain isn't just physical, it's emotional too. Stress can worsen inflammation, so managing it became an essential part of my journey. I turned to mindfulness meditation. Each evening before bed, I spent 15 minutes focusing on deep breathing exercises and practicing gratitude for even the smallest improvements. Meditation helped me stay present and reduce the anxiety that often accompanies chronic pain. I used guided meditation apps to help me get started and gradually developed my own practice. Journaling became another tool in my arsenal. Writing down daily victories like walking an extra block or sleeping through the night helped me stay motivated. It also allowed me to track my progress and celebrate small wins. I also wrote about my feelings and frustrations, which helped me process my emotions and reduce stress. I also started visualizing myself as healthy and pain-free during these sessions, a mental practice that helped me stay focused on what was possible instead of dwelling on what hurt. By week 3, something extraordinary happened. Not only did I feel less pain physically, but also emotionally lighter. The turning point. One morning during week 3 stands out vividly in my memory. It was the day everything changed. For years, pain had been my constant companion from the moment I woke up until the moment I fell asleep, if sleep came at all. But that morning was different. I woke up feeling normal. My hands moved freely as I made breakfast. Climbing stairs didn't feel like scaling Everest anymore. It wasn't just physical relief. It was hope returning after years of absence. Week 4, rediscovering joy. In week 4, everything seemed to fall into place. Tasks that once felt insurmountable, like opening jars or typing on a keyboard, became manageable again. My energy levels soared. Instead of dreading each day's challenges, I began looking forward to them. Best of all, the joy returned. The kind you feel when you can play with your grandkids or dance in your kitchen without wincing in pain. I even started gardening again, a hobby that arthritis had stolen from me years ago. Kneeling in the dirt to plant flowers felt like reclaiming not just an activity, but a piece of myself. What kept me going? There were moments when doubt crept in, when progress felt slow, or when an old ache flared up unexpectedly. But two things kept me going. 1. Community support. Sharing updates with friends who cheered me on made all the difference. Hearing their encouragement reminded me that small wins mattered. 2. Tracking progress. Keeping a journal allowed me to look back at how far I'd come, even on tough days when progress felt invisible. These practices turned what could have been overwhelming into something manageable and even empowering. 30 days later, a new beginning. At the end of those 30 days, as I stood at my kitchen counter chopping vegetables, I realized something incredible. Arthritis no longer ruled my life. Let me be clear, my arthritis isn't cured. There are still days when discomfort creeps back if I stray from my routine or overexert myself. But now I have tools, dietary changes, gentle movement practices, natural remedies to manage it effectively. This journey taught me something invaluable. We have more power over our health than we often realize. Small steps can lead to big transformations if we're consistent and patient. Lessons learned. Looking back on those 30 days taught me several important lessons. 1. Healing is not linear. It's full of ups and downs. There were days when I felt like I was making progress, and others when it felt like I was back at square one. But over time, the overall trend was upward. 2. Small changes add up over time. Consistency is key. It wasn't one big change that made the difference. It was the cumulative effect of many small, consistent actions. 3. Taking control of your health starts with believing you can make a difference. For years, I felt powerless against arthritis, but once I decided to take action, everything changed. If you're struggling with arthritis or any chronic condition, don't lose hope. Healing doesn't always come from pills or surgeries. Sometimes it comes from simple choices we make every single day. Your story isn't over yet. Perhaps this is just the beginning of your next chapter. Take that first step, no matter how small, and see where it leads you. You might just surprise yourself. This story is a testament to the power of perseverance, self-care, and the belief that we can take control of our health. If I can do it, so can you.